Hi guys, so today's video is gonna be a 3 looks 1 palette using the Colourpop Uh Huh Honey palette. I think the name is just so cute. Now I think the palette is still out of stock, but I'm not completely sure if it is. I'm sure they'll be restocking it really soon. But yeah, this is the Uh Huh Honey palette. It's another one of their monochromatic 9-pan palettes, and it's the yellow one, the very requested one that we've all been waiting for a super long time. This is what the inside looks like. It's so pretty. It's obviously lots of yellows and golds and a couple like mustardy brown yellows. This retail, all of these 9-pan monochromatic palettes, they all retail for $12, and you do get a mirror, so I think they're a really good price, and there's lots of fun colors that they have. So when I bought this palette, they had a couple different like bundle options. They obviously had just the palette on its own, and then they had the bundle with a white eyeliner and a yellow eyeliner, but I got the one with obviously the palette, and then it came with their yellow mascara in the shade Yellow Goodbye, and then it also came with the creme gel pencil eyeliner in the shade Punch. It's just a really bright yellowy color. I'm probably gonna say yellow a lot in this video, so I'm sorry. So like I said, I'm gonna be doing a 3 looks 1 palette, and I think for the first look I just want to do something quick and easy, and I've already primed and set my eyelids. So I think the first shade that I'm gonna go into is the shade Stinger. It's this one right here. I'm just gonna take like a flat fluffy brush and kind of like pack that on the lid and then like blend it into the crease. I'm not like really sure what direction I want to go with this look. I kind of just want to do something like quick and simple, because I don't want this video to be like extremely long. I have a feeling it's probably going to be a little long, so I'm sorry about that. This is a really pretty like super light yellow shade. I did actually do a yellow makeup look like a few weeks ago, and I used the Colourpop Yes Please palette, so I guess if you guys want to check that out, I'll link it in the description. That color is like super pretty, and it was like kind of blended itself out. It's really nice. Okay, so now that I have that Stinger shade on my lid and kind of blended in my crease, I kind of smudged it on my lower lash line too. I think I want to go into the shade Sweet Spot next and just kind of do the same thing. I'm gonna take the same brush and just pat it on the lid and then blend it into the crease. Okay, so now I think I want to take the shade Dandy, this like yellow metallic shade, and I'm just gonna take my finger and I'm gonna pat it all over the lid. That shade is like super pretty. I really love these monochromatic 9-pan palettes. I have every single one of them. They're just like really pretty and super affordable, and you get some really fun colors. Okay, so now that I have that Dandy shade all over my lid and I kind of blended it in the crease a little bit, and I did end up going in with a wet brush because I wanted it to be more intense. So now I kind of want to play with the glitter shade Palooza. Now this does say on the back that it's not intended for the immediate eye area because it is a glitter, so even though it's in a eyeshadow palette, it's still not technically safe for your eye, and they put that warning label so that nobody can like sue them or whatever. So if you do use the glitter shade, I would just be really careful and try your best to not get it in your eye. I've never played with their pressed glitters before, so this will be my first time using it, so just a little warning for anybody who has this palette or has their pressed glitters to just be really careful when you use them. I'm just gonna take my finger and I'm gonna tap into it really lightly. I don't want this to be like super crazy glitter. I kind of want it to just be a little sparkle like all over the lid. So I just have a little bit on my finger and I'm just gonna kind of pat it all over my lid. I don't have a like glitter glue or anything down. I'm just pressing it on there. Wow, that glitter is super cool. I don't know if you can see that, but it's got like a really bright, like fiery orange reflect to it. It's super cool. Like, I don't know if you can tell in the pan, but it's like a really cool like duochrome glitter. Okay, so now I have that glitter shade on both my eyes. Like I said, I don't think you'll be able to see it on camera, which sucks because it is such a really cool like glitter shade. And then off camera I just applied the Punch creme gel liner that I got with the bundle, and I think it looks really cool. So now for my inner corner and brow bone highlight, I want to go into the shade Sunburst, this really light yellow shade. That's super pretty. It does look like lighter in the pan than it does on my skin because I don't know if you can tell, but it's a little dark as like a brow bone highlight, at least for my skin tone. On someone with like a medium or deeper skin tone, this will be a really beautiful like highlighting shade, but it is still really pretty. I think for the first look, that's pretty much all I'm gonna do. I'm just gonna put on some mascara and lashes and I will be right back. Okay, I'm back. My lashes are on, and then I fixed my hair and I also put on a lippy, and the lipstick that I use is actually the lipstick that I used in my yellow makeup look a few weeks ago. It's the Colourpop Matte X lippy stick in the shade Ziggy. It's just a really pretty like terracotta orangey shade, and I feel like it goes really well with yellow, so that's why I used it again. This is what the first look looks like. I think it's really pretty. It's really quick and easy, but it looks like you tried really hard. I wish you guys could see that like glitter shade on the lid because it is just so pretty in person with that like orange flip to it. I really love the inner corner shade, and I also love the Punch creme gel liner that's in my waterline. I feel like it looks really cool. So yeah, and for my face, I use the Milani Silky Matte bronzing powder that I always use, and then for my blush, I use the e.l.f. primer infused blush in the shade Always Cheeky. Just a really nice peachy blush. I felt like it went really well with the look because, you know, the eyes are so bold. So, and then for my highlight, I use the Tarte Exposed highlight. It's just a really pretty light, like champagne gold. So yeah, like I said, this is look number one. It's really pretty and it's really like quick and easy. So yeah, I really like how it turned out. So now let's move on to look number two. Okay, so for look number two, I think I want to do like a halo eye, and I'm not sure like how well it's gonna go because the deepest shade in this palette is this shade, and it, you know, it looks like a nice kind of like mid-tone like yellow brown, but from the like videos that I've seen, when people apply it to their skin, it's not as dark as like it looks in the pan, so I guess we'll see how this goes. It might just be like a really light halo eye. So I'm gonna start out with this shade, which is called Buzzkill, and I'm gonna put that on my inner corner and like outer corner. Like I said, I don't know how well this halo eye is gonna go because this is the deepest shade in the palette, and like I said, when I've seen people's videos and when they apply it to their skin, it doesn't look as deep as it looks in the pan because it's like a mustardy brown. It's not like a deep brown. Okay, so now that I have that Buzzkill shade built up to how I like, now it did take quite a bit of layering to get it like this dark, and I also blended it in my crease, and I did the same on my lower lash line where I did the outer and inner corner. So now I think I want to use the shade Queen Bee, which is like this bronzy shimmer shade, and kind of like put that like right here, kind of just like where I put that matte shade, and then I'm gonna put a lighter shade in the middle. So I'm not gonna spray my brush, I'm just going to apply it. Wow, that shade is really pretty. Okay, so now for the right in the center, I think I'm gonna take the shade Dandy, and I'm just gonna use my finger and pat that right in the center. Okay, so I put that Dandy shade on the center of my lid, and then I took that same little brush that I was using for Buzzkill, and I kind of just deepened the inner and outer corner a little bit more, because when I used that Queen Bee shade, it kind of like lightened it up, so I kind of just went back in and deepened it a little bit, and I think it looks really cool. And then I also took that the shimmer that I put on the center, I put it on the center of my lower lash line. I don't know how well you can see that, but I think I kind of want to take just like a tiny bit of Sunburst with like my pinky and put it right in the center of the halo eye to just bring more like light and depth to it. So I'm just gonna take a little tiny bit on my pinky and go right in the very center. Yeah, I think that's really cool. I don't know how well you can tell, but it just brings more light right into the center. I think it looks really cool. Okay, so I just added the Punch creme gel liner in my waterline. I really like this look. It's like a more like grungy halo eye. I haven't done a halo eye in a really long time, so that's kind of why I did this look, and I feel like it looks really cool with these colors. So I'm just gonna go put on some mascara, lashes, finish up my face, and then I will be right back. Okay, I'm back. I got my lashes on. I finished up my face. I used these lashes from Zoe Sweet Cosmetics. I got these at Target, and I'm pretty sure this brand is like the Violet Voss like sister brand. I'm not completely sure if that's right or not, but the lashes that I'm wearing are in the style No Filter. The box is like super cute. That's what the eyes look like. I think it looks really, really cool, and I wasn't too sure how I felt about the lashes at first because I've never worn these yet, but I really do like them. I feel like they look really good with the halo eye. But yeah, that's look number 2. I think so far this is my favorite. It's just really like grungy and pretty. But for my face, I use the Cover FX face palette. I use the bronzer shade as my bronzer. And then for blush, I used an old favorite, one that I haven't used in a really long time. It's the Essence Satin Touch blush in the shade Satin Love. It's just a really pretty, like, everyday neutral pink, and it has like a sheen to it, so it's really pretty. For my highlight, I use the Lottie London Shimmer Squad highlight in the shade The Good Girl. I got this highlight in one of my Ipsy bags, and it's just a really pretty, like, champagne, like icy highlight, and that's what I used for my inner corner and brow bone. I used this highlight because I wanted something bright for the inner corner and brow bone. And then for my lips, I used the Bodyography lip pencil in the shade Barely There. It's just a really pretty nude. This is like my perfect nude lip liner. I got this in one of my BoxyCharms, and I really love this lip pencil. I just love the shade. It's like my perfect nude, like I said, and the formula is like super creamy. And then for my lip gloss, I use the Wet n Wild Liquid Catsuit High Shine lipstick lip gloss thing in the shade Send Nudes. It's just a really pretty, like, everyday warm peachy nude. So yeah, this is look number 2. Like I said, I think this is my favorite so far. It's just really pretty. I like the halo eye because it brings light to the center of your eye, and I just feel like it looks really pretty. And I love the like warm mustardy yellow brown colors. It's just really pretty. I really love this palette so far. I feel like you can get a lot of different looks out of it. So here's another close-up of the eyes. Like I said, it's really pretty, and it's my favorite so far. Let me know which look is your favorite. But yeah, so let's move on to look number 3. Okay, so for look number 3, I kind of have an idea in my head, but I'm not sure like how it's gonna go. So I'm just gonna start off with the shade Buzzkill and put that in my outer corner and like blend it into my crease. So since I haven't used this Totally Buggin' shade yet, I'm gonna use that to blend out the kind of harsh line. Okay, so I just took that Totally Buggin' shade and I blended out the edges, and then I took a little mixture of Buzzkill and Totally Buggin' on my lower lash line. So now I think, because I haven't used the Oh Behave shade yet either, I think I want to do like a half cut crease and then put that matte yellow on top of the concealer. I'm not sure like how well it'll look, but I'm just gonna go carve out my crease off camera and then I will be right back. Okay, so now that I cut my crease, I'm trying not to like look up so that it creases, but I'm just gonna take that Oh Behave shade and just put that right on top of the concealer. So that's the Oh Behave shade on my lid. I think it's really pretty. So I think I want to do some winged eyeliner, so I'm just gonna go do that off camera and then I will be right back. Okay, so I'm back. I put my liner, lashes on, I finished up my face. For my face, I used the Tarte Pro Glow face palette. I used the bronzer, blush, and highlight on this side. So it's like really pretty. I also used that same highlight that I used on my face. I used it on my inner corner and brow bone. And then for lips, I used the Colourpop Ultra Blotted Lip in the shade Zuma. For my waterline, I used the Mr. Bing Creme Gel Liner, And then I did try and go in with the yellow mascara on my lower lash line, but I didn't really like how it looked, so I just went over it with a black mascara, so my lower lashes kind of look a little clumpy, so just ignore that. But yeah, this is the eyes for look number 3. I think it's super pretty. I love the matte yellow on the lid, and I just love that like mustardy brown shade on the outer corner and in the crease. I think it's super pretty. This look kind of reminds me of like a sunflower almost. So yeah, that was my 3 looks 1 palette using the Colourpop Uh Huh Honey palette. I think it's super pretty. I love all the yellows, and like I said, you can definitely get a lot of different looks out of this palette. It may not seem like it just looking at it, but you can definitely get quite a few different looks out of it. So I really love this palette, and I really love all of their monochromatic 9-pan palettes. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed. I know this video is like pretty long, so I'm really sorry about that, but if you made it this far, thank you, and I appreciate you. So let me know in the comments what look was your favorite. I think the second look was still definitely my favorite, and then this one, and then the first one. I hope you guys enjoyed. Please like and subscribe, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye!